you say Joker, like people think Heath Ledger or Mark Hamill. Those are the only two people you think of, depending on where you know them from.
No.
So you want to know why I don't like Christian Bale as Batman?
Why? Let's hear this.
I thought I told you guys this already. He was not a good Batman. Like you can put any other character outside of Batman in those movies, and it would still be good movies.
Well, because of
Christopher
Nolan,
yes, 100%. Yeah. But as like Batman from the comics type shit, he's a terrible Batman.
Okay.
The action sequences, trash. Name one good fight that Batman had in those movies.
I actually like the Dark Knight Rises fights.
Go back and watch that shit. That shit is trash.
Well, I'm mad right now.
Why? There's a bug.
Name one good fight scene.
Chris is legit. Chris is legit making me rethink that shit.
Name one good fight scene
I'm really thinking about it right
in
now.
those fucking movies, bro. There's not one good fight scene where it shows off Batman's martial art like skill ever in any of those fucking movies.
He's so stiff in that.
He spent so much time training to look like a fucking robot fighting, bro. That shit annoyed me.
You didn't like the fight scenes when it was in, I think it was Japan, when he went to go capture that guy in the Dark Knight?
No.
When it was like all like
stiff.
Again, that was still very.
The choreography was terrible.
That was very like, I'm not gonna lie. That was very like
block here, punch, kick, pow, kapoom. That shit is trash, bro. I'm sorry.
He was doing the Adam West fights.
100%. That shit is trash, especially with the technology they had during that time, bro. Those fights could have been way like. The one thing that I wasn't a huge fan of Batfleck, but his fight scenes were Batman.
That one
to me.
fight scene,
he was fucking going
Superman,
crazy.
That was dope.
Versus Superman, the fucking warehouse scene, all that shit. He turned the fuck up. That shit was great. Christian Bale's Batman, no good fight scenes. Not one good fight scene.
You know what I'm realizing? What? With him saying that, you know what I'm realizing? I don't love Christian Bale as Batman. I love the Batman movies for Batman movies, not Christian Bale.
Right. Like I said, the movies by themselves are great.
You could have probably put anybody in there instead of
Christian Bale as Batman. It wasn't really Batman. Like, here's the thing for me.
But what about when he plays Bruce Wayne and he's the detective and all that stuff? Like, that has to count for something
how much detective work did he put in? He didn't really put in much detective work.
Batman.
I don't know, matching up the bullet holes from the Joker shooting.
Bro, that was literally out of three movies, though, in all reality, as Bruce Wayne, out of 3 movies, there was
trash. Bro, that's what here's the thing. The detective work wasn't there as Bruce Wayne. He was good in like the party scenes, being a rich asshole. Great. Good job. As Batman, though, no good fight scenes at all. He got the one fight scene in the Dark Knight Rises, got his ass whooped, and then the last fight scene was terrible. Where everybody's brawling and him and just fucking Bane are going like this.
But you didn't find that scene to be hyped, like when, like I know you look back at it now, but when you first saw it and they were meeting up, like it wasn't hyped.
I mean, it was cool until they started fighting.
But again, though,
fighting.
But again, though, too, you could have put anybody in that suit at that point.
Right.
You really could, because you know what it was in that movie. You were always, and I will say, and I always said this too about the Batman movies. You were never amped about Batman in those movies. You were amped about the villains. Because you look at the movies. Because me and Chris discussed that one other time too. You think about Dark Knight Rises. You're amped about Bane and Bane's story. You're amped about You're amped about Heath Ledger
and the actor that they chose to play Bane.
Tom Hardy was dope. Yeah.
Tom Hardy was like at a peak at that
I just
point.
didn't like they didn't use the Venom. That was the only thing.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. Christopher Nolan made everything so realistic. So
yeah, it was like
my biggest issue with his Batman is it's too realistic. Like, it's still a comic book character, right? And everybody that talks about Batman hypes him up to be, you know, peak human being. He wasn't a peak human being, that to me. And for me, I like that Batman is feared. In these movies, he did not feel fear to me at all.
Not even in the first one when he was like getting them from the shipyard.
Feared by villains a little bit, but those by street thugs, not by anybody else.
Right, not by anybody else. Like, there was no fear involved whatsoever.
What about in the beginning of the Dark Knight when they were in the parking lot?
No, and like, that was a joke right there. Because
Batman don't wear pads.
No, because think about who was the one that was fearing him. It was the street level thugs. It wasn't Scarecrow. Scarecrow goes, "Oh yeah, there he is."
Right.
Like, Scarecrow was like,
Scarecrow's a little crazy. Yeah,
to me, I always again Batflick. They did a great job of showing how scared people are of Batman. In that movie, he saved those Asian chicks in the freaking. They were in the jail cell.
That was an extended cut. That was not the theatrical.
It doesn't matter. That's still a scene.
Not everybody saw it.
That's still a scene in the thing.
You saw it. John didn't see it.
The fear that they had in that scene is how I feel like everybody should be scared of Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in Gotham doesn't even like Batman. He's not like a hero to people. They don't fucking like him. He's a vigilante. You know what I mean? So Christian Bale, to me, as Batman, is not a good Batman. He's a great actor. He did a great job in those movies. Christopher Nolan did a great job directing those movies. But as Batman, he was not a good Batman whatsoever.
You know, okay.
Because think about it. The first movie
I thought was
did
good.
not do numbers though, right? Why? Because nobody gave a fuck about that villain whatsoever. The minute Joker was announced, Dark Knight. The minute Dark Knight did great, and they announced Bane.
No. But no, the only reason why Dark Knight did so much better with Heath Ledger and all too is because of what happened with Heath Ledger and all too. But the fact
100%.
That's the only reason why
It happens with artists too. Anytime an artist dies, their record sales go up.
Granted, it's a great movie.
Chris,
No, he did great.
Chris, you want the record sales to skyrocket, Chris?
That's fucked up.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
But no. But no, I would say like, what in all reality though too is like, Bruce, not Heath Ledger, Christian Bale as Batman. No, as Bruce Wayne, the little bit he was Bruce Wayne. Yes, he fit that part because he looked like it, like American Psycho.
Right,
he
like
looked
a
that
douche.
part of of douchey millionaire. Now as far as Batman goes, though, no, I would say no. I think Michael Keaton did the best Batman. One of the best Batmans was Michael Keaton, probably. Like he played the part, but it was also because Jack Nicholson was the Joker too. So I mean, it was a very good duo at that point.
And for the time that came out,
very colorful, by the way.
It was very colorful.
Yeah.
It was very comic book-esque. Like the Christopher Nolan movies kind of fucked DC over because they did so well and everybody loved them. Now everything is DC's so dark. DC was never that dark, bro. Granted, Batman's a dark character, but like, look at the old movies. Those movies weren't super dark.
Like, yo, so dark. Are you sure you're not a DC character?
Right. It's like, yo, hey, Christopher Nolan, great job. You made Batman super duper realistic where everybody can relate to it and love it. But I don't want realistic Batman, bro. He's a comic book character. I want him to be fake and beat the fuck out of everybody and do all this extra shit.
Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but I would say that my favorite Batman of all Batmans, like movie-wise, was Tim Burton's Batman.
Well, yeah, that's Michael Keaton.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
that's
because
why I'm saying, like, Tim Burton's Batman, because again, like you said too, it was very, very comic book accurate. Like the buildings looked like they were just lit up.
Yeah, like Gotham.
Like they were cardboard cutout.
And that's the thing. Those fight scenes made sense for him to do the little stiff shit because it's like straight out of a comic book. That's all you see. Right. You don't see it animated or anything. Makes sense.
But Christopher Nolan tried that in the first Batman. If you remember, it looks different from Batman Dark Knight and the first Batman. They look different though. The set pieces, the train, the way the city looks, Gotham. It didn't look like Chicago where they filmed it, the second one and the third one. They tried to go that comic book route. It didn't work. It didn't look good. And also, yes, you're right. The Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow were not the top villains in any of Batman comic books. And it just wasn't. So doing that with a new Batman and this director that you barely know that to do comic book movies or anything like that in that realm, Warner Brothers took a chance. So I think the hype going into the second one where they showed the card and then boom, Joker's coming. People are hyped for Joker because they like what Jack Nicholson done. And they like the animated series Joker. Up until this point, Joker is very fan favorite, right? So going into the next ones, that's when people started jumping into it. But I would say overall, the Batmans, let's take out George Clooney and Val Kilmer. Those sucked. And they sucked, right? Let's just be real. I thought Ben Affleck was surprisingly good. He should have got his own film.
I put Ben Affleck over Christian Bale as Batman.
I would agree with that.
I think
Batman.
He plays a good older one because remember he's playing an older Batman.
No, that's
Christian Bale's playing the younger
Batman in
up.
general. Just Batman in general.
You're talking about Bruce Wayne, and you're taking we're me and Chris are doing. We're separating Batman and Bruce Wayne. So Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale did a great Bruce
he killed it. Yeah.
But even Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, he showed more detective work in the fucking couple minutes that he was in detective shit than Christian Bale did in 3 fucking movies.
He did.
He knew everything about every fucking
well,
Justice League character.
I guess
He had all their backgrounds. He had video surveillance on them. He knew everything about them. He knew where to find the Flash. He knew all that shit.
Yeah, you saw him more like in the Batcave doing that work, where Christian Bale was really doing training in the Batcave. I get that.
And even Val Kilmer did that too. Not Val Kilmer.
George Clooney.
Not George Clooney. The other one.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton did a lot of Batman detective work in the cave. What about that too?
Yeah,
he was in the cave a lot for a lot of Batman work and everything else too.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I think John feels a certain way because he's a Tim Burton fanboy. Rightfully so. Tim Burton has great films, but it was, I think, for that time in the 90s, it was great. Even when you saw the Penguin and you saw Catwoman, like they felt comic book accurate. The way they acted, the way they looked, the way they talked, it was really good. I do enjoy those first two Batmans. But I will put the Dark Knight series, the Christopher Nolan series, overall, the movie itself, over any of the other Batmans.
Oh, 100%. And we're not arguing that. We're arguing
I get the Batman. But I think it's unfair to Ben Affleck, too, because he never got his own film. Remember, he was involved in the Justice League and then Batman vs. Superman, where he had to share the stage.
And that's what I'm saying. I think if he got his own movie, he would have smoked that shit.
Yeah, and, well, now we have the Matt Reeves one coming out with Robert Pattinson.
Twilight.
Yeah, so and that's gonna be a dark one. You talk about a dark Batman, that's gonna be dark.
They showed the preview.
You need a flashlight.
In the theaters too. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. It's gonna be super
2022.
Dark. You're gonna need a flashlight.
When I went to my theater, they showed that as a preview.
They showed a new preview.
Maybe because they're cheap over there. They don't show them many previews.
Actually, I don't think we saw. Actually, come to David, there was no previews at all for what we were.
Oh, wow! So that's time constraints. They don't want to use too much electricity.
No, but they definitely showed that preview. Yeah. It looks good. It looks good. I like I feel like they always get Gordon pretty well.
Yo, this Gordon is gonna be dope, bro.
I feel like they always do a great job on picking Gordon.
I love everything,
this even actor. In TV shows.
I absolutely. I want to get his name because he's won Academy Awards and everything.
He's really good.
Is this the Black Gordon or?
Yeah.
Yep. Batman. I want to get his name. Because he's really a great actor.
See, but like even
Jeffrey Wright, he's so good. He's a great actor, bro.
Even in the one scene,
did more detective work in Batman movies than the Batman.
That's true. Lucius Fox did. Yeah, you're right.
But even in the one scene that they show of Robert Pattinson fucking the guy up, that looks way better than any fight scene in the Christian Bale movies, bro.
What he said? I am vengeance.
He fucked that dude up.
I'm really hyped for this.
It looks better. I'm saying that Pattinson looks better than even Ben Affleck did too, in fight scenes wise, and just that one small clip. Because just the idea of the fact that if you're a Batman fan, you know that Batman is what people like. Oh, he doesn't murder and everything else too, but that wasn't Batman in the beginning. Batman in the beginning,
he broke that fucking guy's arm.
Batman had no freaking remorse at all. Batman was just like, "I'm gonna make you bleed,"
right?
That's Batman, and that's what they started with.
I am vengeance.
The idea that his bat symbol is gonna be the gun that killed his parents,
well, that's been the rumor. Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed, but that's been the rumor.
They showed it's the gun.
Yeah, but you don't know for sure, John. You see, this is you going on speculation and assumption.
You know it's a gun, though. You know it's a gun.
Not only that, the scene that he fucks the guy up though, I like because it shows, first of all, Batman hasn't been around long enough in this movie.
This is new, yeah.
Where they don't know who the fuck he is, and he kind of shows his ass and beats the fuck out of the one guy. And what do the rest of the guys do? They're like, "Oh, my fault, bro."
I'm just curious as why they look like clowns with the face paint. What's the reason behind that?
The Riddler.
No, the Riddler's not a clown.
I know, but I'm saying it's because of the Riddler, bro.
You think so? I don't think so. This is a little hype for the thing of the movie that introduces a post scene with the Joker laughing. I take.
I'm not gonna lie, it probably will be because in all reality though too, like they're doing. Remember, this is the same realm as Gotham.
Yeah.
The TV series Gotham.
There's a lot of villains in this movie.
Yeah. So in all reality,
I know they got Penguin.
They got Penguin.
This guy looks like shit. That shit looks crazy. He doesn't even look like himself.
And Zoe Kravitz is playing Selena Kyle.
Catwoman.
Yep.
Oh. Right.
And then you got Paul Dano. That's gonna be the Riddler. So you already got three. You got 3 villains already in the film.
So remember though too,
and Falcone too by John Turturro, which is also a good actor.
So what I don't understand though too is the fact that look it up real quick because I think if I'm not mistaken, I remember reading somewhere that it was in the same Gotham set basically as Gotham the TV series. But I mean, they're gonna change because of course Gordon was not black, and neither was Cena Kyle.
Right.
Yo, by the way, I don't know how true this. I just Googled it. The cast, right? Why do they have Matthew McConaughey here? Can that be an error? Who would he play? Imagine
if
the
it's on
Joker.
Wiki, it could definitely be.
Can you see Matthew McConaughey playing the Joker?
If he changes his voice a little bit.
Yeah. Obviously, he can't have that southern accent.
A country ass version of the Joker.
You know who I'm actually shocked they never got as the Riddler, who would have been, I think, the perfect fucking Riddler.
Who
is what's his name from Big Bang Theory?
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
Wait, who?
Damn, I forgot. I gotta look it up now.
Big Bang Theory, the main character, Big Bang Theory, Sheldon.
Oh,
Sheldon,
yeah,
yes,
he would have been
what's his name?
He would have been.
He's awesome. I love him, bro. His name is Jim Parsons. Jim Parsons.
Yeah, I seen him in another movie, and I think he would be like the perfect Riddler.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No, he is great. I'm hyped for this. I do want to see this new Batman. Like I said, it's gonna be dark. Talk about dark Batmans. It's not gonna be colorful.
I'm going to the theaters for it.
That I have to see in theaters. I'm sorry.
You do?
Sick. I'm sick.
I'm a Batman fan, man. So I have to see it. I have to.
Granted, I'm okay with Batman being dark. But DC just got to figure out their shit. They gave me so mad, bro.
Are you excited for
I'm not gonna
Flashpoint?
lie.
No, I'm not.
To see Michael Keaton come back as Batman?
I'm not excited for Flashpoint at all. I think they're gonna fuck it up.
I'm not gonna lie. If Michael Keaton as Batman, I'd be excited for.
I mean,
he's coming back.
He's confirmed. He's confirmed for Batman.
Yeah, he's been on set too.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that they would have to do it where he's old man Batman. They would have to do like Batman Beyond kind of thing.
That's the thing. Like, if they're gonna do that, what the fuck are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Did you see the set piece of him riding the motorcycle?
Yes. I just don't get. DC. They're confusing me, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
I am super hyped for Flashpoint. This will
fix. And I'm a Flash fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not excited.
Because you're being skeptical because of DC's track record. That's the problem.
I don't fucking trust them. I don't trust them with that story whatsoever.
I'm hoping that they do it because of the fact that this is their one opportunity to actually legit just.
But here's the thing. I don't think they got. Unless they make the movie like 3.5 hours. I don't think they got.
They don't have to be
the
that
fucking.
long.
I'm telling you, to explain a fucking multiverse situation with the Flash, bro, they're not going to be able to get that done in an hour and a half, 2 hours, bro. No way.
It's already been mentioned in the movies. Look at the end of the Zack Snyder cut. They said alternate universe, bro. Chris, don't do that. Don't do that shaking your head.
Look how long it took Loki to get it done and do a really good job at it.
Well, because Marvel's the best. I mean,
but it took them 6 episodes in like 6 hours, right? So you think Flash is gonna do it with less fucking
yeah, but there was a lot of fillers in those episodes. You know, they could explain it in one episode, like this is what happens, and you mess up the timeline.
Nah, so you know what the problem is though? I see where Chris is going with that too, is like for them to do it, they could do it in one movie.
Can't wait.
But if they do it in one movie, what's going to happen is they're going to end up dropping the ball because they're going to feel rushed and they're not going to be able to see what the plot.
Yep.
So what the problem is though too is like you got to realize, like look at Marvel, and yes, I mean, basing Marvel, everything is based on Marvel now because Marvel is the go-to.
They set the bar.
Yeah.
So now the problem is though too is look at Marvel though. They set up for Avengers. They set up how many movies? How many years did it take to set up for Avengers?
I know. Warner Brothers stupid.
Avengers, and just to get Endgame, you're talking about 15 years.
Not even this, right? Endgame. Look, think about this. You have 23 fucking movies before Endgame, and Endgame is where they start explaining time travel. Then from there, they start explaining multiversal shit afterwards, right? Spider-Man, they mentioned the multiverse. WandaVision, they mentioned the multiverse. And then Loki, they finally bring it together. So it wasn't even, they introduced the whole multiversal shit in Endgame and still took their time to explain it so everybody could fucking understand the shit. And you think in one movie with Flash and the amount of DC shit they got going on, they're going to be able to explain it in 2 hours? No fucking way.
Yes,
and do a good job of it? No way.
Barry Allen's going to say, I could run really fast. And I could change the time.
There ain't no way, bro.
If they're going to do it, if they're going to really do it in one movie, the only way they could do it in one movie is they make Flashpoint literally just about Flash with a couple of cameos. That's it.
Because here's the thing, too. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that's my biggest issue. Not even that. Here's my biggest issue with it. This is the first Flash movie.
Yeah.
So this is people's introduction to him as a character for real.
Bro, he was in Justice League. They got
introduced.
What?
So what?
Oh, I know what it is.
No.
You want a 3-part. That's what it is, because you love Flash.
It's not even about a 3-parter. It's not even about a 3-parter, because look at the way they introduced Spider-Man into the MCU, right? Civil War, then they gave him his own movie, right? But his introduction movie was a good introduction movie. They didn't throw all this extra shit into it.
They didn't even mention his parents.
You introduce fucking Flash in Justice League. Cool. They barely got to even fucking know the character. So now you got to get people to know the character. I'm talking about casual, of course. Obviously, I know who the fuck Flash is. You guys know who the Flash is. But for casual watchers that don't know anything about him, they're going to have to give him a decent story to introduce his character and give him more of a fucking...
they're going to do a quick recap, bro.
Give him more development.
You can't do a quick recap, bro.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You can't do that.
Bro, the way they even introduced him, he already had his powers, right? He already had his powers.
Yeah, he already had his powers.
Right? And the scenes that they introduced him, what was it? A hot dog stand?
That was stupid, by the way.
With him and his... So they're going to have to explain him and his fucking girlfriend, right? For people that don't know, people that didn't even know who the fuck she was in the Zack Snyder Justice League version.
That's
right.
True.
And then they introduce him supermarket or whatever, grocery store, did their little shit. And then what else did you learn about him? Oh, he can move fast because Batman threw the fucking battering at him. That's all they did for introducing him. Nobody knows who the fuck this guy is, his backstory, no nothing. They gave Cyborg the backstory in Justice League. They didn't give Flash anything. That was a
good story, by the way.
Right, but they didn't give Flash shit. So they still have to give Flash his backstory and introduce him as a character while introducing a whole fucking multiverse shit, because they already did fucking scenes with the Flash TV show, which was stupid as fuck. And they did that stupid ass scene in Batman vs Superman where he's like,
what did they say?
What was that? You should have been recording this whole shit and put it up as like a random video.
By the way, it's been recording the whole time. Yes. I knew this was gonna get spicy. I recorded.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's as a Flash fan, it's
what did Flash say though? I don't know what you said.
They fucking save Lois Lane or whatever. I don't know what. She's the king. Suck a butt.
But
stupid ass.
No, I mean, I
would say suck a butt.
No, I don't think that they could do it. I don't think that they could do it.
I think so. You guys are not having faith, bro. You're not having faith.
I don't. With their track record, I have no faith whatsoever. Hey, if they surprise me, great. I hope they surprise me. I wish for the best. I just don't trust them.
Don't you find it weird that I'm Mr. Negative, right? And this time I'm telling you that they're gonna do right by Flash, and you guys are so skeptical? How has that happened? I've
always been skeptical of DC movies, though.
I have as well, but I think this is their opportunity to fix their fuck-ups.
It is. Will they? I don't know. I don't trust them.
They are. They have to.
No, they don't. Here's the thing. They don't have to because they're going to make money regardless. Think about this. They've done spin-offs off of characters they made a Joker movie that has nothing to do with Batman.
I know.
And it did fucking numbers. It did numbers, bro.
Beautiful, man.
They don't care
Phoenix was amazing
because they know they got DC fans in the palm of their hand. They don't give a fuck about DC fans.
And they're doing the same thing with Batman because this Matt Reeves Batman is not in that universe.
They're going to put whatever they want out because they know it'll make money, because DC fans want to see their characters on the big screen. They don't care about cohesiveness. They don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
You know what it is? DC fans want Marvel. DC fans want what Marvel gave Marvel.
I want that for DC fans.
I do too.
I just don't trust WB with none of it. They've been messing up for years.
The thing is, though, yes, I want DC fans to get what we got with Marvel. Because before, I'm not gonna lie, I was a DC fan before Marvel. I only became a Marvel fan, like a real Marvel fan, because of the Marvel movies.
Well, you're
before
crazy,
that,
bro.
I was a DC fan. Like,
your childhood must have been ruined.
I like the part. What?
I say your childhood must have been ruined.
No. Like I watched Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man growing up. So don't get me wrong. But if you ever ask me, my favorite character, cartoon or comic book character is Batman. DC was always my go-to, no matter what. I've always been a DC fanboy.
Right.
So when Marvel came out with Marvel movies, I was like, oh shit, like, this is great. And I was like, Iron Man. I was like, okay, whatever it is. Like I didn't know anything about these characters. And the more it grew, though, the more that I became a huge Marvel fanboy.
Right. But not only that, though, DC be doing their actors that are great for their positions dirty. Yeah. Why are they doing Henry Cavill like that? He's great as Superman. He fits the part perfectly. You're doing him dirty. Now you're starting a new Superman with a whole new Earth 2 version with Michael B. Jordan. Why?
Yeah, I don't.
Why?
I don't
what
like
about
that.
giving Man of Steel 2, bro?
Yeah,
Why are you doing Man's dirty?
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? I think it's
Ben Affleck. You can't even give him his own movie, bro.
But there was a lot of creative differences because he wanted to direct and write, and Warner Brothers is like, nah. And
but think about that. That's what they should be doing anyway.
Yeah, they should. He has a great track record. The guy's won Academy Awards for writing and directing.
Look at what Marvel's doing with most of the actors get executive producer credits on every single movie.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson had it too for Black Widow. Yeah.
You can't get a Batman movie. Cyborg, they did him dirty.
Yeah, he's not even getting a movie anymore.
He's not even getting a movie, bro.
Yeah,
they took him out of the Flash movie. They're doing him dirt. They don't even know how to treat their actors that kill their roles, bro.
You're absolutely right.
Because I think they've done a pretty decent job, especially starting with I think they did a good job of casting their characters. I'm not gonna lie. Think about that. The only one that was questionable was their Joker that they picked, but I didn't even feel like he got a fair chance.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, and he's a great actor. He might have been able to smoke that.
But
he didn't even get a fair chance.
Yeah.
I would say the truth of the matter is, though, and I mean, this is gonna be like not off the wall, but pertaining to other things too. Like, I think that DC and Marvel, DC is like, if you take a look at Twitch streamers or you take a look at like music people in the music industry. Listen, hear me out real quick though.
Okay.
You got people that are just starting out. People that are just starting out in the music industry. People that are just starting out as Twitch streamers. They have that idea in their mind. Those are DC. They're starting out, but they're looking at Marvel and they're looking at Twitch streamers looking at Ninja, looking at well established like Tim the Tap Man and shit like that. They just want to instantly jump in and get that clout, get that fame, and they want to be able to just get that one off right away without putting the work in. People don't realize that Marvel has been putting in that work so hard. Marvel started off with shit. They took the opportunity and took the risks little by little until they finally built something that Marvel Studios and Disney was smart. Disney was smart by making Marvel Studios where they do not get any shit goes downhill. That's it. We cut ties with it. Google does it with their small companies. They that's it. We cut ties.
See, but here's my thing. This should have been.
DC is looking and shooting for the big shit without building themselves up and giving the opportunity for them to build up. They need to build up and put their work in before they get. This
should have been easy though. This should have been easy. DC is the more well-known, the more well-known characters. You don't even have to. I know, but I'm saying though, this should have been easy for them. That's why I'm saying I don't trust them. This should have been super fucking easy for them to do this. Yeah. You got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. 3 of the most well-known characters in comic book history. Everybody, even if you're not a comic book fan, knows at least those 3. In Marvel, you had Spider-Man, and that was probably it for the most part. As like everybody knows this character.
Yeah, correct.
Before the movies, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that was, if you didn't know anything about comics, you're like, oh, Spider-Man, bro. Oh, Batman. Oh, Superman. Oh, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is like the most known female character ever in comic books.
You know where Marvel took the risk that DC never did? DC is constantly throwing back out again Batman in your face over and over again because they know it works.
And it's successful.
Marvel took the risk with Iron Man, with Thor, with Black Widow, with all the lesser known characters that are not your throw in your face characters.
Well, they put Hawkeye in Avengers off rip.
Well, he was in Thor, actually.
He was in Thor.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, who cared about Hawkeye?
I mean, he was in the Avengers, but yeah, I get what you mean. They're like a B+ character.
Spider-Man, the most known character, wasn't out until when?
Well, because there was contract issues. That's why. Remember when Amazing Spider-Man was out, the MCU was already going.
Building, yeah.
I understand DC is trying that shit with Venom and other things too, but the problem is though is that they're not tying them in together. They're making one-offs randomly in other areas. Right. So Venom and Carnage, you're making your own villain universe, but you're not tying it into Batman. You're not tying it into anything at all. Like,
I think you're mixing the comics.
Yeah, I know you can't tie the two together. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying like you can't. You're not tying it into. I didn't mean to say Batman. You're not tying it into other.
Right, like you have Joaquin Phoenix smoke a Joker movie, but has nothing to do with Batman.
Exactly.
And that, granted, I get it. It's still a great movie, but
and they named
the Joker movie again. Another thing, the Joker movie would have been good if the Joker's name wasn't even in it.
Yeah,
it had to be the Joker.
Yeah,
they just used the Joker's name to promote it, but he would have.
It could have been a psychological thriller.
It could have been a psychological thriller.
Correct. I agree with that. I said that when I first saw the movie. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what is the point of all this? You could have easily used the big 3 that everybody knows: Marvel made their big three the big three. They made Captain
America though,
right? But I'm saying but he wasn't super popular.
No, but he was
like who do you go up to and be like, yo, who's your favorite character? Oh, Captain America, bro.
He's the first Avenger.
You never heard it though.
Yeah, but how many people knew the Avengers though? Really, how many people knew the Avengers like that?
No, you're right.
So I'm saying, they made their big three the big three, right? Now there's some of the most well-known characters. DC already had a big three that you could have easily introduced all your other characters the right way in their movies, just how Marvel did. And Flash is still very well known. Aquaman is very well known.
Yeah, they are. Flash is very
Cyborg is very well known.
Like athletes use the Flash as a tag name. Like
right. That's what I'm saying.
Dwayne Wade was a Flash.
Introduced these characters the proper way and took your time. Your characters are more famous.
And also too, remember, DC has the right to every single character, where Marvel, they're spread out everywhere with Sony and Fox and Universal. And so it's like shit. They have the property. And
they had all the TV shows, right?
Yeah,
so let's say they built up the movies properly.
They should have made them canon.
Not even just that. They could have easily introduced a multiverse and connected everything easier if they did it the right way. But I don't know what they're doing. Because they could have connected the animated. They could have connected the animated. They could have connected the TV shows. They could have connected the movies.
And the Marvel What If is the first animated canon show that's going to be connected. It's going to be so good. I can't wait to see What If.
Legends of Tomorrow could have helped them tie in literally every fucking thing you possibly could imagine. Arrow was such a huge hit for a TV series. If they would have given Stephen Amell
they took a chance on that because
they branched off so much shows.
In Batman. They could have introduced the Justice League through there because Arrow is part of the Justice League. They literally could have taken the original Batman movie and used Batfleck, whoever you want to use. Use Superman, whoever you want.
That would have been dope to see.
Use Arrow, use Steve Amell, make him into a movie. Give Steve Amell into the movie. Introduce him even as a side character in Batman
absolutely.
And then boom, give him a TV show.
And then you can give Batman a TV show. You can make Batman come into the TV series. You can make all these things.
Absolutely.
And Marvel did it right because Marvel did it with S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel did it with S.H.I.E.L.D. where they were tying in movies to they already had a TV series. Yeah. But then they were like, oh, we could just tie the movies that we're making into the TV series, throw it in as a little fodder, not introduce everybody, but make it known that, oh, yeah, Batman and Superman are involved in Arrow. Batman and Superman are here. You never mentioned them. You never mentioned them in Arrowverse. Right. You never mentioned them in the movies. You never mentioned Arrow.
And when they did, it was random. Like the Flash meeting the Flash was so random. It was cool to see.
Teen Titans.
Right.
The show.
It was cool to see Flash meet the Flash, but it was random. There was literally like, what was the reason behind it? Just to get people to watch the show again because the show's trash now.
Stupid. You're right. You're right.
Like Supergirl and Superman, they tie them in together on Supergirl TV series. They tie them in together.
Right.
And they tied Supergirl. No, they tied Arrow. Sorry, they tied Arrow into the new Superman show. The lowest one.
Yeah, that show's actually not bad though. I don't know.
They just brought John Diggle into it.
Pretty good.
They brought John Diggle into the new Superman.
Yeah, and he's the Green Lantern in that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the Green Lantern in this one?
They're making him the Green Lantern in the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know that they introduced him as Diggle, but Diggle was in Arrow as the other character.
Well, yeah, he's still Diggle, but I'm telling you, like one of the last episodes of The Flash that I saw, it's not a rumor anymore.
Well, because he had the green light. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I gotta go. I've been ignoring this. I gotta go do it. So he's gonna come back as Green Lantern.
That's what they need to do. They need to redo Green Lantern the movie. They need to bring that movie out.
Well, not after Ryan Reynolds fucked it up.
Yeah, see, the thing is, Ryan Reynolds keep making it like a running joke too.
Yeah. It
like
was
I don't know if they could ever.
That movie was bad.
Granted, it wasn't his fault that it was bad.
No, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't.
Again, it's WB, bro.
WB, bro.
They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, bro.
Green Lantern's even famous too, bro. That's another character.
Who?
Green Lantern's a famous character.
Green Lantern is somebody that should really
the Justice League in general is just so famous.
Yeah, they're so much bigger than the Avengers.
Martian Manhunter, everybody knows who that is, bro. The Justice League is so well known. Even the Teen Titans is so well known.
Yeah, Teen Titans is very popular too. From the fucking, not even just from the comic book, from the fucking cartoon.
Yes,
that was on Cartoon Network.
Bro, they got the new cartoon too. Still, they got the freaking Teen Titans Go.
They're taking risks. Yeah. Look at Arrow and look what they did with Arrow. The way he changed his look from being a blonde with a goatee, like a big blonde dude with a blonde goatee.
Yeah, Listen, DC
mean,
just fucking things up. Warner Brothers, you fucking things up, Warner Brothers. We want what Marvel gave us. Give us
just
that.
give us more video games that work, and I'll be happy.
Are you excited for the Suicide Squad game?
Yes,
I'm
actually.
excited as hell.
Yeah, and I think the villain is Superman in this one. It's weird, right? Like,
yeah.
How is Superman?
I think it's Justice. I think it's the Justice League they got to fight.
No, but they're saying that this Superman like kills where Superman doesn't kill.
So it's Superman Red. It's what's his name?
Yeah, it's the evil version.
Yeah, it's not Bizarro or whatever.
Yeah, but it's called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. They're fighting the Justice League.
Yeah. But you saw in the trailer, Superman is bad.
100%. They're all the whole Justice League is gonna be evil.
He was bad in what do you call it too? The DC video game, the fighting one.
Injustice.
Injustice. He was bad in Injustice.
Also. I didn't play that game. I don't play fighting games. So.
And I think those are using the same characters too. Probably.
It's Omni-Man, bro.
Joker Man. All that shit. Omni-Man, stupid.
Just give us video games and I'll be happy. Like I know the new Batman, the Batman Knight thingy looks pretty cool too.
Bro, make a Suicide Squad MMO. Let's go.
Imagine. Nah.
Well, they do have the DC Universe Online. You can still play that. Yo, that's been out since PlayStation 3, bro.
Bro, that's about as good as the Matrix was.
Yo, Lou used to play that all day though.
I did when it first came out. Even Fresco, we used to play together. We were nonstop hours and hours playing DC Universe Online.
DCU Online was the same graphics as Superman 64 mixed with freaking Matrix Online. Like it was the same kind of.
I had a lot of fun creating my character, flying around.
It was fun.
What kind of character did you create though?
He was like a Superman character, but he just looked dope. He just looked better.
You took the easy way, bro. You should have been Batman character.
He had a Puerto Rican flag, man. Red, white, and blue. All these characters got red, white, and blue. Give me the Puerto Rican guy. We got a close one, Miles Morales, but that's it. We don't got no Hispanic. We don't got no Hispanic superheroes. Can we get one?
What do you mean, Spider-Co? Have you seen that video? The Mexican Avengers?
No.
Yo,
I never saw that.
They made Black Widow La Torta or whatever. Or no, La Toxica, and it looked like the Mexican girls wear that belt, and they got like the yo. I gotta find the video. It's hilarious.
That just sounds funny. Hispanic Avengers.
I'm gonna send it to you. The Mexican Avengers.
Yo, John, what's with the blue tint, bro? What's going on over there? What are you doing? What is that? It's a tarp? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tarp that's it's like a tent tarp thing or whatever like that, made for the pond to keep some of the leaves and shit out of the pond.
True. I feel you, dog.
I actually got to spray. I got to freaking varnish and spray all these shits out there tonight.
Yo, I'm posting this video, by the way.
Do it.
This was a great video. This is gonna go up Tuesday. No, Tuesday.
On the Patreon? No,
Tuesday we got the Suicide Squad. This is probably gonna go up Wednesday.
Do it.
So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday videos popping.
Let's get it. That's 3 clips for me.
Word. And it'll be like,
and then I'm gonna add the clip. I'm gonna add a clip of me beating you and Alex up. I was fucking y'all up, bro.
Bro, from your perspective, but I was fucking you up too. I saw blood flying in the air, bro.
Here's the thing. My perspective is the only one that got recorded.
Yo, because you lied. I know you lied. You're like, yo, I don't want to lose face on my stream because my internet not working. It did fuck up a couple times though on your stream. I ain't gonna lie. Your stream did get fucked up. Your stream.
Yo, I'm telling you, my stream it stopped. It literally cut off twice.
So wait, are you gonna put my face on today's stream?
No.
Fuck, this guy don't like.
I don't have good internet still. It's gonna be the same situation.
All
right. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Next Saturday, I'm doing the podcast from here.
But I thought you said you're not gonna. I thought you said you're not gonna be there because you're getting a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
How you forget? You're the one that set the time.
Wednesday night podcast. Wednesday night it's gonna be from here.
Okay. You gonna put fire? You gonna have the fire going?
I got all the fire.
Yo, it'd be crazy, and I hope it doesn't happen. But what if like your shirt gets on fire for you like trying to put it on, and then we have it on the podcast?
Why would you even think that?
I don't know. I don't think you'll do well with fire.
He just got mad sinister, yo.
Like that shit took a mad dark turn out of nowhere for no fucking reason.
Yo, are we getting a trailer? Spider-Man. We're getting it this week?
No. I told you August 23rd.
I say August 10th.
Now, I say we don't get one at all.
No, John, you're wrong. So let me tell you this, right? If we do get a trailer, can we do a reaction, or is Chris gonna watch it first thing in the morning when he wakes up like a motherfucker?
If you want me to wait, I'll wait.
I don't think
that's gonna be really hard for me. That's gonna be hard for me to do.
Just don't go on social media, Chris. Like, stop being on social media. Go to work when you work.
To do? Nah,
bro.
I'm trying to sit on my phone.
Yo, you got a lot of tissue there, bro.
What?
You got a lot of Scott tissue there, bro.
Bro, yo, this is the mountains, homie.
Where you got to be prepared.
I still haven't seen the Venom trailer yet. I still gotta watch that.
You serious?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all that. It just gives you more of a look of Carnage, but whatever.
I'm not in like a huge rush to see it. So.
I mean, you shouldn't be. That's a movie I'm not gonna see in theaters. I'll tell you that right now.
Wow.
Are you gonna see it in theaters?
What?
Yeah, Venom.
The Venom?
Venom.
No.
No, I'm not watching that.
I will.
Nope.
You're a loser.
That one I will.
Why would you support a horrible film by Sony?
Because it's Venom. I actually like Venom.
Whatever.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go take a shit.
Wow, thanks for sharing.
I'm gonna go run my errands.
Put that on the podcast.
It's staying. Everything's staying.
Do it.
Good.
I'm gonna go run my errands. All right.
Yeah, I gotta do some things too. I gotta get some workout shoes so I could go work out. That'll be my motivation.
Such a liar. He got his sports
I got
bra,
the dumbbells too. I got adjustable dumbbells. 52 pounds max.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
He's just spending money to not use it. This guy.
Peace out, yo.
Later.